In one day, Thursday, the president received delegations from two corners of the country. The first were 87 members of the county assemblies of Kisii and Nyamira. While in the 2013 general elections, CORD got more votes than Jubilee in the two counties, the president has been keen to bring to his fold such regions considered to be swing areas. Later the same day, the president met a delegation of members of parliament from the coastal region. In the last few months, the president has met leaders from Ukambani, Western Kenya and Turkana, all in a bid to get support from where he didn't make as much inroad as he would have wished in the last elections. Analysts argue that while it would be obvious for the president to try and get votes from such regions, the trips by the leaders from these areas to State House paint a different picture.
What I know are the grassroots, particularly in Kisii. One cannot say that when the leaders visited State House, the ground has changed. There is also opposition on the ground because the people on the ground have not benefited from these visits. These visits are perceived in some areas as just personal initiatives by the politicians with no impact on the ground.
The president has been criticized for having such trips which were common before the 2010 constitution, especially with the KANU regime. Dr. Bosire argues that MCAs should, for instance, be making sure that monies devolved to the counties is being spent wisely, or better yet, lobbying for more of it.
Why are MCAs going to ask the president to bring development when they have been given money to develop their localities and perhaps they are not doing it? Why can't they hold governors accountable or even bargain for more money for their communities rather than going to the president to ask for development?
From what those who were at State House say, however, they had been asking for things that are a mandate of the national government. Major roads and referral hospitals, for instance.
What I should be doing is to ask the national government to take seriously its mandate. Not to go and beg the national government to do what it's constitutionally supposed to do.
Those who have not yet showed up at State House in this pattern seem to be leaders from the strongholds such as central Kenya and those seen to be on the extreme left such as Luo Nyanza. Dr. Bosire is of the opinion that the trips may alienate those who are sidelined in development projects merely because they did not vote for the president or they're not invited to State House to lobby.
Where is the president going to get the money to do all this so-called development? Waluya wanakuja, wanataka hii. Wapwani, we want this one. Kisii, we want this one. Kamba, we want this one. From all over the country, they are asking for certain things that will cost hundreds of billions of shillings. Is the president going to get, or Jubilee going to get this money from their pockets? Is it doable?
Only after the elections will Kenyans be able to tell whether the trips to State House yielded anything for the executive and whether the defections have also eaten into the grounds of the opposition. Andrew Ochieng, NTV.